it pins you to your seat. You're literally like, cheese horses, cheese horses. It's a face full of music. It's a wall of sound. It slaps you about. It punches you in the nose. It screams at you, Star Wars! Star Wars! Ah! Hi, I'm Kit. This is me. I used to be thin, now I'm a whale, but that's not important right now. One day I woke up and we were all living in a zombie apocalypse. Not cool! So everyone stayed home and watched YouTube. Hooray! I watched for a while and liked what some people were doing so much that I decided to have a go too. I've always been a big film buff, and back when I was skinny and had hair, I used to make films with my friends. Some even had royal premieres. So although I don't make films anymore, I still like to talk about them, and that's what this channel is all about, at least for now. So, good people of the apocalypse, I'm Kit, and this is my world. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a Top 10 Tuesday. Yes, that's right, a Top 10 Tuesday. And the subject of my Top 10 this time is John Williams, the prolific, celebrated, renowned and generally adored film score composer. He's written the score for some of the most successful and beloved films of all time. His list of awards is numerous. I'll go through a few. He has won 25 Grammys, 7 British Academy Awards, 5 American Academy Awards, 4 Golden Globe Awards. He's had 52 Academy Award nominations and is the most nominated individual in history after Walt Disney. It's quite an achievement. He is universally adored by everyone, both moviegoers and film industry insiders. He is generally considered to be a very nice man. He's an exceptionally pleasant chap. People love him, people like him, they adore him, they respect him, they admire him, they want to be him. John Williams is an all-round good guy. John Williams started his music career back in the early 14th century, but it wasn't until his collaboration with Steven Spielberg that he became generally regarded as the greatest film score composer of all time. And being that Williams is a stratospheric composer, it's been very hard for me to nail down a list of just 10 films that I love. I love them all. Every one of his scores is magnificent in some way or other, generally in many, many ways. So, I wasn't able to do 10 films. I'll have a look, I can't even remember how many it ended up being. 12. In at number 12, it's Hook. Yes, that's right, Hook. I've mentioned this film a few times, and never with an enormous amount of praise. I don't love it. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. It's not a great film. However, I love the music. John Williams wrote a fabulous music score. Of course, I won't be able to include any of his scores in this list, which makes the whole thing a little bit redundant, but I don't want to get hit with copyright claims, so you will just have to take my word for it. John Williams' score for Hook is far better than the film it serves. In at number 11, The Witches of Eastwick. Yes, The Witches of Eastwick is one of the more obscure films, at least by modern standards. I remember it with a certain amount of fondness and also embarrassment because the finale was crap. Yes, it was. The finale was poo. It was a big old steaming turd. It had some terrible, terrible stop motion effects, embarrassing effects, Jack Nicholson effects. I don't know quite what I meant by that. Anyway. In at number 10, Harry Potter. There are lots of Harry Potter films. I think Williams did the first 3 in the series. I don't know. I don't really care. I am not a Potter fan. Controversial. Yes, that's right. I don't like Harry Potter. I don't hate him. I'm indifferent. Am I going to get assassinated if I say that I don't like Harry Potter films? I should probably make it clear, I don't dislike them, I'm just not a fan. I'm indifferent. I'm profoundly indifferent. I don't really give a monkeys about Harry Potter. However, I know the music score pretty well and like it a lot. And B, it would be very strange to have a top 10 list of John Williams scores and not include Harry Potter on the list, at least as a token gesture, because it's beloved around the world and one of the most recognisable pieces of music ever written. So he gets the, what was it, spot? He gets the number 10 spot. It's a token gesture. I love the music, don't love the films. There are probably some films that Williams scored that could go on the list that I haven't thought of, but I thought of Harry Potter even though I'm not a Potter fan, because it's such a well-known and well-regarded piece of music. In at number 9, this is one that a lot of people won't have thought of. The Poseidon Adventure. Yes, that's right, the Poseidon Adventure. The first one. I believe there was a crappy sequel. I'm talking about the really good Irwin Allen one. This is one of the older of Williams' scores. It's from the 1970s. Hang on, I'm going to look it up.
7 hours later.
1972, and most people probably wouldn't even think of this film when compiling a list of John Williams film scores. However, I've always enjoyed the Poseidon Adventure, and one of the main reasons is the music. I only have to hear the first few bars of that opening title music and I'm in. I'm there. I'm sucked in. I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm tense. I'm excited. I have sweaty palms. That music takes you on a journey. It takes you on a journey to the middle of the ocean, turns you upside down and throws Shelley Winters right at your face. Duck. Oh, that wasn't nice. Oh dear. At number 8, Stepmum. Again, another obscure film. A lot of people won't even know that Williams wrote the score for this film, but he did. It's a beautiful film. It's a heartbreaking film. It's a tearjerker. It has a fabulous cast. Ed Harris, Susan Sarandon, Julia Roberts, Jenna Malone, the little kid whose name I can't remember. Is it Liam Aitken? Liam Aitken, I think. It's a beautiful film. It's on a difficult subject. I won't go into the details of it, but suffice it to say that the music is beautiful. It's heartbreaking music, very gentle, unobtrusive. The music doesn't get in your face and it doesn't leave behind any earworms. It just subtly underscores a beautiful movie beautifully. At number 7, Home Alone. Yes, Home Alone. Again, not the first films that people might necessarily think of when thinking of John Williams' music, but they are beautifully evocative musical pieces. Instantly, you're watching a family Christmas film, and a good one at that. The music brings you straight into the mood and flavour of the film. There's no messing about. And yet, because it's Williams, he injects his trademark sentimentality. And I don't use sentimentality as a dirty word here. A lot of the reason that the sentimentality in the Home Alone films lands so perfectly and so effortlessly is the beautiful music by John Williams, which, when it's not being Sugar Plum Fairy-esque, is able to tug at the heartstrings in exactly the way that you would expect from someone who has collaborated with Steven Spielberg for so many decades. In at number 6, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. La 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 la. Yes, that famous 5-note motif. 5 notes that tell you everything you need to know about the movie. And yet they're just 5 notes. And Williams himself has said it could have been any 5 notes. In fact, he presented Steven Spielberg with countless options, and this was just the one that landed. La 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 la. It's just 5 notes. but it says so much. It's a magical combination of notes, but the important thing and the reason for the film's place on this list is that it's more than just 5 notes. The score for Close Encounters of the Third Kind is infinitely more than the 5-note sum of its various parts. It's a beautiful score, it's symphonic, it's orchestral, it's magical, it's mysterious, it's ethereal, it's triumphant, it's give me some words, please. Anyway, moving on. In at number 5, Star Wars. Star Wars, hooray! Star Wars. Yes, Star Wars, one of the greatest pieces of music ever written. Again, I emphasised that this list is in no particular order. Star Wars could easily have been number 1 on the list. It's number 1 on most people's lists. It pins you to your seat. You're literally like, cheese horses. It's a face full of music. It's a wall of sound. It slaps you about. It punches you in the nose. It screams at you, Star Wars! Star Wars! Ah! The music for Star Wars is triumphantist. It's triumphant. It's epic. It is saying, I am Star Wars and you're going to love me. And it was right, because everybody loves Star Wars. Except me. I'm not a huge fan, but we'll gloss over that. The music is brilliant. I have no idea how I'm going to edit this. I'm out of breath. I got very excited while trying to describe the Star Wars music, and that's only the main theme. There's the Darth Vader march as well. Dum 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 dum. And of course, there's the Ewok music. I think it's Ewok music. I think it's on Endor. I don't know. I'm not a Star Wars fan. I just love the music. But it's bum bum ba da ba bum bum ba da da dum bum 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 ba bum bum ba bum 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 ba ba bum ba bum 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 bum. Bum ba bum ba bum 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 ba bum ba bum 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 ba bum ba bum 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 ba bum ba bum. Good luck editing that one, kids. Good luck in the edit. Oh. In at number 4, Superman. Oh. Yeah, that hasn't quite worked out as planned. Oh, the music for Superman, it's joyous. Again, as Williams does in almost all of his scores, there's more than just one theme. Superman is recognisable by more than just the one piece of music. Williams has this thing that he does where he writes the theme and then he does another theme and he puts the 2 themes together and you've got one big theme with 2 very distinct and recognisable parts. He does the same thing with a lot of his films, and he does it with Superman as well. And so there's the main theme, which comprises 2 recognisable elements. And then, of course, there's all the other music as well. There's the Krypton music, which I'm not going to sing for you now because I can't actually bloody remember it. It's driving me crazy. It's a beautiful piece of music. It's the music that opens the film. Before you even hear the Superman theme, you hear the Krypton music. And it's very nice. Anyway... In at number 3, Indiana Jones. Now, of course, by this I mean Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's not Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, because that's stupid. That happened later. It's called Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's the title of the film, the only title that I like. I don't accept the addition. Yes, it later became the Indiana Jones trilogy, and then quadrilogy, and now quint. Oy vey. Yes, they later became known as the Indiana Jones films, but by my reckoning, it's Raiders of the Lost Ark and then the sequels are the Indiana Jones films. They each have their own individual music as well, and it's impossible to separate them. So I'm going to put them all together into one. I'm going to mash up all of the Indiana Jones music into one big ball of brilliantness. It's fabulous. I'm going to throw it at you. Yeah, catch. Indiana Jones in at number 3, although as I've mentioned before, this list is in no particular order. So, moving on. At number 2, this is a film that needs no introduction, so I won't give it one. Ba-bum, ba-bum, bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Yes, it's one of the most recognisable pieces of music ever written, ever. And it's also one of the best and most excellent pieces of music ever written, ever. And there's so much more to it than the sum of its 2-note ostinato, even though it's 3 notes. Those 2/3 notes used in the main ostinato theme tune for Jaws are recognisable around the world. They are the 2/3 notes that stopped people going in the water for a very long time, including myself. Every time I went in the sea, what did I hear? Ba-bum, ba-bum. I really did believe there was a shark out there. And of course there were. The sea is full of sharks. Sharks are lovely. We love sharks. Sharks are cuddly. Sharks are nice. Sharks are not evil. Sharks do not get revenge. They don't care. They just swim around doing their thing. Some people are stupid. Stupid people being scared of sharks. Even if a shark eats you, it's probably your own fault. At number 1. In the top spot, the only film on this list whose place on the list actually has relevance is this one. This is my all-time favourite piece of John Williams music, and by piece I'm referring to the entire score. It is a magnificent score. It's beautiful, it's evocative. In my opinion, it is the perfect film score for the perfect film. It is, of course, E.T. The music for E.T. is magnificent, it's beautiful, it's heart-melting, it's heartbreaking, and it's joyous, and it's celebrationary, and it's triumphant. Did I mention epic? The music for E.T. is so good that Spielberg re-edited the ending of his movie to fit with the music, rather than trying to make the music conform to the edit. It's so rare for that to happen. Spielberg is a musician himself. He gets it. He understands music. He recognised the excellence of Williams' score, and he knew that a much better thing to do than to alter the music would be to alter the film to fit the music, because the music was that good. The climax of E.T. soars. You've got the rainbow with the music perfectly, and it all fits, and it's beautiful, and it's just magnificent. Words have failed me. I have reached the point where I can't actually think anymore. I have become so excited and so impassioned by this topic that words have completely failed me. I can no longer even remember what I want to say. So I hope that my passion and enthusiasm is enough to express to you what I'm thinking and feeling, because language is no longer of any use. And on that note, I think I should probably leave it there. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, you know what to do. Please hit the like button and the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. And leave me a comment as well. I would love to hear from you. So until next time, thank you very much, and I'll see you later.